Hello everyone, this is Darwell20 and welcome to episode 5 of Darwell20's Let's Play of OceanBlock2, where today I'm ready to make snad. And I think I need to pick this up for it to work. Because snad is a normal temperature, as opposed to a hot temperature, combination sand and bone meal. Which if we're looking, is on its way now. Hooray! So snad should be cool in terms of this here setup. And I'm guessing... Oh, nope, snad falls. As I placed it, I said to myself, I wonder if snad falls like sand does. And the answer is yes. The answer is it most definitely does. So we'll do that as kind of a solution to that problem. Hooray, now I have kind of a ladderish type stairs thing. Okay, so that should get me another snad. And as you can see, I'm currently sieving some dust. The only hassle here is not being able to automate the water input. I'm assuming there would be a good way to do that. Which sluice version? It's the diamond one. Diamond sluices allow you to do that. And I get diamonds from what again? I know it was gold tier, something, something. Gravel, gold mesh, and it's a 6% chance. I also get emeralds from that, and lapis, for that matter, and inferium, for that matter. So I should really be doing gravel as well over here. You can see I'm kind of building up a nice supply of sand. Did I just... I don't know what I just did, but it's all good. Sand and dust and, other kinds of stuff. But I should really be sieving gravel pretty soon here as well. Sweet. Okay. And this stuff, I feel like it could all be just trashed, right? Yeah, I don't think I need granite or stone or redstone or sandstone. None of that stuff no more. We'll just trash all that and call it a day. So I can put some of this compressed stuff in here and not feel too bad about it. Sweet. Okay. Mix, please. Because I want to get sugarcane going today. So I can get my backpack. I like that. I do. You think this thing works? Because I guess it does. Usually that just does the bone mealing type effect, I thought, but maybe not today. What do we have by way of magnets, by the way? Actually, additions, Ring of Magnetizing. Maybe. Electromagnet from Endrayo. Maybe. Simply Magnets? Do we got Simply Magnets? We do. Just needs an Ender Pearl. Okay. Probably. Gonna have to find some Ender Pearl methods. I guess that's what that underground mob farm is gonna get me. Hopefully, Ender Pearls. Cool. So I've got sugarcane going now. Really looking forward to being able to automate that. We have to look into that. There was something about a pump, right? But I believe the pump will get me water, right? What was the quest telling me? I want to make sure I understand what the quest is telling me to do. Ooh, I got some more food. Nice. All right, I want to get a cooking pot going sooner than later. That's going to be like a very near-term thing. Where was the pump? No more bowls. It's time for me to stop scooping up water by hand. I can't do it anymore. Craft a pump to automate filling the sluice with water. But don't I need the diamond sluice for that? I mean, we can try it and see what happens. But if I look at the sluice, it tells me fluids are not automatable, right? I need the diamond sluice to get automatable fluids. But, I mean, I only need 3 diamonds, which I can start getting now, so let's do this. I'm just going to get a whole stack. Hooray! All the gravels. That works for me. And I'm going to start letting you run And then you guys can be compressed and you can be compressed. Not because, like, I actually want to compress things, but mostly because I want to, you know, not chew up storage space too much. Cool. All right. And now the gravel should be producing stuff like lapis chunks. And I've got, like, some really good stuff going on here, actually. I'm very pleased. Once I get a few diamonds, I can upgrade that to a diamond sluice. And then that'll be awesome. So yeah, I think that's my priority right now. Not having to do this anymore. So 3 diamonds, I don't have to do that no more. Assuming I get a pump. So let's see what the pump deal is. This guy is made with cast iron ingots and a wooden gear, which is easy enough. And cast iron ingots. Do I have any more iron? I do. It was 5 of those bad boys, right? And they just chill like that. That works. And they pop off, don't they? So I should be ready for a little popping off action. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. There's a timer at the top. I missed that. Sweet. Okay. Now you got 30 seconds to go. Might as well fill you up with more water. Oh yeah, not bad. I hope it sits on top, and then I can just move this. But if it has to sit under, I'll just move everything down a Y level, and I think we'll be fine. Yeah. And then at that point, we're going to be fully automated on this. So that's cool. So we almost have our first diamond, which is awesome. It's not that bad. Pump, good to go. All right. So any instructions on how pump works? The pump only seems to work within 1 block space above water. It can pump out of any its sides into the main part of the sluice as well. This should help me create a better automatic system for building. So I assume I do that. Okay, so I have to like manually charge it up, but that's still probably better than what I had before, right? I got you. Oh, it's actually working. That's pretty cool. Okay. So even though the sluice says it doesn't accept fluids at iron tier, it does. You lied to me, tooltip. You lied, or I didn't understand what you meant. But you lied, or I didn't understand what you meant. But probably you probably lied. But anyway, forget diamond sluice. We're good to go, my friends. That's actually pretty cool. All right. So now this thing should just chill, right? And just all the things. Liking it. Liking it. Okay. Cool. So that's awesome. So that knocks out pretty fully automated sluicing at this point, along with you, which got me an iron auto hammer. Well, that sounds like a pretty awesome dude. Talk to me about an iron auto hammer. Is there a sidedness to you? There you go. And I'm guessing you just need a nice little chest, or I could do a functional storage, dude. And now you're cooking and making gravel for me automatically? Liking that. Out of curiosity, iron auto hammer is craftable for me at the moment. So if I wanted to make more of these, I totally could. Is that cool? I would say yes. Okay. Sweet. And easily enough, I should be able to do this, that, put my lava back, and mix. Hooray! Now, did you not recognize my collection of the... There we go. Quest completed. And there's diamonds for me. And then for redstone, We need to automate this tempered glass jar next. I feel like that's going to be like... Ooh, I get 6 of those per craft? That's cool. That ain't bad. For a minute, I wasn't loving how slow redstone would be, but 6 at a time is pretty cool. Nice. Okay. Buddy Snad can come over here. Definitely wouldn't mind having a magnet of some kind, but all good. Alright, so you're cool. You can go in my Dusts and Gems chest. You can go in my Metals chest. And we are now really doing well. Dyer quite pleased with progress that we have made. Yeah? I'm happy. You happy? Hope you're happy. Ooh, what'd I get here? A Prismarine Amulet. Water movement efficiency, huh? I'm guessing you go in here? Can't tell how much of a difference that's making, but it's cool. Alright, so lots of gravel happening automatically now, which means lots of this. And I think we just let this thing cook for a little while. I'll be back once I figure out what our next tasks are. Whether it's just dire things or more of this happening, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. So there's jar automation here, easy storage, pipe automation, and iron auto hammer. So cool stuff to come. So I think a jar automator is where I want to go next. When placed on top of a tempered glass jar, this will automate the mixing process as long as the tempered jar has items inside. If the jar does not have storage next to it for output, it will stop mixing. So that looks pretty straightforward. Just need more cast iron ingots, which is totally either smeltable or... Well, that's cool. I can do it that way, huh? I feel like this is the better way because it costs less resources, yeah? Yeah, it's slower, but it definitely costs less resources, which is good. Okay. I feel like I should do that. Now, tell me, is there like a... There is, 9 at a time. So if I did this and that, and then put you in there and hit mix, he should make a block of iron, yes? Nope. How do I get you to... Oh, you need superheated source. And superheated comes from soul campfire, soul fire, blue magma, beacon. How do I get a soul campfire? That needs some soul sand, which... I can get from... polymorphic fluid. Hey, that's me! That's my mod. Can make soul sand. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Or an atomic reconstructor, which... Where do I get black quartz from? Sluicing netherrack. I feel like we're a little ways away from that. So I think this is the way for now. So that's 4. How many of these do I need for my jar automator? 6? But I had one, didn't I? Didn't I have an extra over here? Well, I actually had 2, so... Yeah, give me that back, actually. Oh, never mind. Doesn't look like I can get that off there. That's okay. Cleaning up inventory. Hooray! Got so much cool sushi. I mean, I've been meaning to play with Sushi Go Crafting. I just kind of never get around to it. Where did I get a hopper from? Probably a quest reward. Okay. So jar automator will need a dropper. She'll need some of my redstone. I'm going to need a better inventory thing at some point. I might go down that path of whatchamacallit. We'll see. We'll see. I ain't making any promises, but it might happen. I've never built a storage system out of... So I just put this on top then? Is that what I do? And then that should be automating now, right? Hey, cool. Okay, so you just hit mix and then it keeps mixing. Sweet. I like that. I think that's cool. So then I should be able to do that, and actually that's pretty awesome. Right? And then we can take this, make a bunch of proper coal. And that's a good time, right? I would call you dusts more than I would call that. So at some point we can probably automate. I bet compacting drawers would probably be a cool way to automate that, and then pipe it, and then, yeah, I think that sounds cool. That would be a fun way to automate this, I think. What else am I getting in here? Deep slate pebbles for some reason. That's neat. What can I do with deep slate? Anything specifically cool? It can turn into cobble. And I can use that to get Ender IO going. That's cool. Okay. That's neat. So I can get into Ender IO with that. Sweet. Okay. So now that I've got you done, and I've got you done, which is awesome. Oh, and it gave me a thingy for that. Pipe automation. So Auratech has fluid pipes and item pipes. Nickel seems to be a great material to fashion pipes out of. Craft item and fluid pipes to use for automation. Note the pipe wrench can be used to disconnect unwanted pipe connections. Okay. So I could set up kind of a thing where all the metals get put into compacting drawers. That would kind of be cool. Hey, look at all the iron we've got. Ooh, I'm loving that. Very much loving that. And you don't seem like you actually run on time. If you have nowhere to put the fluid, you're not ticking down on time, which is kind of cool, actually. Okay, let's get some more gravel going, just so I get more diamonds and emeralds, and then we'll continue down that path. And ooh, we're getting Inferium, too, which is also kind of a nice little setup. I should look at getting Inferium seeds, right? Inferium seeds, tier 1. Is there a tier 2? I'm not quite sure. That'll get me, well, anything will get me prosperity, right? Any seeds will get me prosperity seeds. So I could start growing Inferium if I wanted. We'll probably want to auto-harvest before we do that. And for that, just dire things would be really cool. But before we can get auto-harvesting with just dire things, we have to get to tier 2, which is nether stuff. Should we get into just dire things? I don't see why we wouldn't get into just dire things. I like my mod. In order to get into that, though, we're going to need rotten flesh, right? So, and we'll get that from doing the mob farm. So I think we do leather for backpacks and then mob farm. Yeah, that sounds cool. How am I going to clear out the underwater thing, though? That'll be my main question. How do I do that? Is there any kind of easy sponge? We can find them in barrels. Other than that, not really. Unless they're underground. Elder Guardians will make them for me. There might be some way down there, but I don't think that that's easy to get to just yet. So we'll have to see. All right, let me get this going. So let's get this dude. So for that, we're going to need bricks and a bucket and a wooden shovel. So I think I've got extra bricks laying around, don't I? Yes. Beautiful. Sweet. And this does what? 3 items at a time? Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. And this one does 1 item at a time. Is that faster than a regular furnace? I feel like no. Might be wrong. So you can go away, you can go away. I want the wooden shovel so that I can make this. And that is my cooking pot. Hooray. Sweet. And the cooking pot will make leather for me. Ooh, I got a baked tentacle on a stick. Ooh, a lot of them too. So now I can make honey given sugar and glass bottles. Is that it for sand? I don't have any other more sand. Cool. And I guess I could make more furnaces, right? So if I got more furnaces... would that be cool? Yeah. So I need 27 to make this, right? So I need 17 more. So close. Cool. And now you can do 6 at a time. I'm going to smelt up a bunch of glass, and we'll be right back. All right. So, honey. Cruising right along. What if I can just snack on that real quick, just so I can get some... I'm assuming at some point I'll get extra hearts for food that I haven't tried yet. Salmon nigiri. Kind of my favorite. Okay, so I got that going, which means I can hopefully get this. So I'm going to need tough fabric and the honey bottles, and tough fabric is just hemp. So we've got a bunch of hemp. That means I should be able to get a bunch of you. We're going to need more, but that's okay, because I can spam clicky time, right? And I think I can do that. So if I just stand here, spam click a bunch, and then vein mine right click, I kind of get it all. And that's kind of cool. Okay. My base is starting to expand a little bit. A little bit. Wait, that's it? No, I'm out of sticks, that's why. I was going to say, like, I definitely got more tough fabric than that, right? Cool. And then I get that. Sweet. Okay, cool. And then I can get another batch. I'm going to go with just a little bit more of that. I would like to have enough to make a couple batches of leather. And I can totally plant more hemp seeds, by the way, if I need it. I always start conservative with my farms, and I should probably be less so. I should just go, like, you know, as crazy as I can. I do like how quickly the growth occurs, too. It's not, like, not too crazy. Ooh, that's almost enough for 2. Kind of liking that. A little bit more, and I can get 2 more batches. That's got to be enough. So food won't be a problem. There we go. And then all my excess junk here can get put away, including these dudes, which, by the way, gets me string, too. That and that. Sweet. Okay. And I'll call honey food. I actually probably won't call honey food, but we'll figure out where that's going to lay. Maybe I should make that an iron chest. I think copper to iron is pretty cheap for me at this point because I can do it for 4 and 1. Which reminds me, I should probably get you cooking. Sweet. And that'll let you run again. Nice. Yeah, I have a lot of... I have to get this automated. For sure. 83 blocks east. Come on. So right around 2,900, right? So somewhere around here is where this... Oh, hello. Is that what an airdrop is? Okie dokie, Smokey. Just discovered what an airdrop looks like. Sweet! I got a building gadget, and a fluid card, and a bottle of enchanting. That's pretty cool. Unassembled PCB, a drill from Actually Additions, a power cell from RF Tools Power, and a wind charge. Holy cow. Lead clusters, Certus quartz, wool mittens, and a netherite hammer? Okie dokie. What's wool mittens do? Abilities. Mold. Collecting snow with an empty hand. Using right mouse button gradually forms special hardened snowballs. Interesting. That's kind of cool. I'm going to need to, like, put something somewhere that I don't care about. And then what did I get over here? Golden carrots. Glyph of item pickup. Well, that's cool because I can click that and get it. More wind charges and golden carrots. And honey's nice, but I guess I could get rid of you, copper ingot, or cast iron ingot. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Reasons I need the backpack. Okay. Well, that's cool. Now, do they just, like, stick around forever? Because there was totally that one that was, like, south of me, remember? But I never found it. That 100 block south one. Maybe I need to... I don't know, do I need to get there before it lands or something? I have no idea. Alright. Well, the mittens I'm not super excited about, but some of the other stuff I'm kind of like, that's cool. Pretty sure I can chest upgrade with that. There we go. A little bit more inventory. Lead clusters. I assume if I did that, you'd be cool. And then I'm going to put most of this stuff. I like the building gadget. I like the Actually Additions. I'm going to put you in the Dust's chest. And I like the Netherite hammer, right? Like, forget you. We got a Netherite hammer now. Can I use that to make the Netherite auto hammerer? It's cool. I might save that to make this. Because that's like a pretty straightforward upgrade. And Netherite's probably harder to get right now than I realized. Can I sluice up some scrap, or how does that work? Crushed basalt will get me ancient debris. So eventually, yes. It's kind of neat. I'm going to actually just save you, Hammer. And I'm not going to use you from manual. I'm going to use you to make a Netherite auto hammerer. Is that cool? Okay. Great. All right, let's get into the backpack now. That thing I was working towards. So I'm guessing now, because you're complete, I can get you. That ain't too bad. Doot. Just a few pieces of string. And presumably you have the standard upgrade path. So by the way, I should probably take some of you. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And then we can take you guys out of here, you guys out of here, you guys out of here. And that's looking pretty good. And I can upgrade you to that. Yeah, we definitely need to get this stuff better behaved. So make me some more gold, please, and then iron, and then copper. And that's cool. right? All right, so I've got my backpack, controls, keybinds, key B is bound to open build guide. Nope. Balance crafting grid. Nope. So many B's because not bound counts. Mechanism feat mode, augmentation for Neotech. We should probably figure out what that's all about. Occultism backpack, and then open backpack from sophisticated is no longer red bar. There we go. So that's cool. All right. Having a backpack is what's up. Now I can have like way more stuff in here and not have to worry about all my inventory issues. Specifically, I wonder if I can get the feeding upgrade. Is that like not craftable? I'm not seeing that as being craftable. It's a drop from some of these barrels and loot crates, but that's interesting. You can't craft the feeding upgrades. Filter upgrades? Can none of the upgrades be crafted? Some of them can be. Upgrade base. Yeah, most of them you can't upgrade. That's interesting. Okay, fair enough. Let's do this. I'm just gonna put some of this food away for the time being. And then I'll hang on to some of it just so I have this baked tentacle on a stick. Looks delicious. I'll hang on to that for now. Cool. Okay. Looking good. Way better inventory now because I have a backpack. Nice. And also that got me, multiplies the number of stacks that can fit in a slot by 2. Well, that's cool. Sure, I'll install that. Not terrible. And because this works as leather, I'm putting it into my mob drops chest. Okay. All right, so today we got backpack, we got jar automator. Things are going really good. I definitely need to get like more compressioning going on here. But I guess we'll figure out how that's all going to work in a few minutes. Aside from that, what else do we have to do? Okay, so that's cool. I can now put the little bits back in so that they continue to stack. And then these guys, I assume, all have to smelt, right? So I'll let that smelt up between episodes. And then for now, we'll wrap up. When we come back next episode, I think I will start building the mob farm so I can get flesh so that I can make just dire things goo, and that would be fun. I like the sound of that. For now, don't sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm going to get some of this cooking, which should be cool. You know what I might do even is throw a nice old chest on top of that dude so that in addition to that cooking, I can throw in some dust, right? Didn't mean to do that. I don't even know how I did that. And that'll get me, should I get the diamond thingy at this point? I feel like I could, right? Diamond mesh? Diamond mesh is probably doable. I need steel rods. And steel rods come from... goodness, who knows? Alloying in the foundry. Arc furnacing. Blast furnacing. Casting. I'm thinking not diamond mesh just yet. So I'm happy letting this run as gold. Is that cool? Yeah, I'm cool with that. Because diamond does not actually seem doable. All right, for now, that's my sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Coming back next time, more to do, specifically around automation. Might even try this out at some point, but I really want to do this first. And then probably digging into this soon, and then this soon. All right, for now, oh, and I could probably get this cooking too. How do I get kelp out of this dude? I'll do this between episodes. I assume it's pretty easy. Actually, I'm not seeing how to get kelp. What's the deal with cooking pot? Kelp goo. There we go. 6 kelp makes a kelp goo, and then we can smelt that into slime balls. That's cool. Do I have kelp goo in here? Did I find that? I have kelp, which I can grow over on my farm, right? Is that how that works? I don't remember how kelp grows. Nope, I'll have to remember. I don't remember. We'll see. For now, are you a sponge? Like, what are you? Sponge squid. I have to experiment because I need sponges, right? That did not get me a sponge as far as I saw, but maybe you will. If I get sponges, that'll work really well for my... Not yet, but maybe I'll get one. Alright, wrapping up point. Double 20 sign off. If I get sponges from these sponge squids, I'll let you know. For now, take it easy. One more try before I wrap up. Nope, not yet. Well, nope, you're not a sponge. Okay.